Friends, recently an American science fiction film named The Parallel has been released. Its story is definitely complicated but quite interesting. It is inspired by a Chinese film and is directed by an Iranian director. The story of the film is based on the multiverse theory. I hope that after many recent MCU films, this multiverse theory will not be that complicated. Yet we will explain it in short words. The story is about a woman who is walking in a forest. A strange thing is happening in that forest. Such doors open there, which take you to the parallel universe, and this spaceship has two worlds with slight changes. We will know what happens in the rest of the story. Stay tuned till the end, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So, the film begins with a woman named Wen Isa. Wen Isa is the main character of the story. At this time, we see her in her house. She stands in front of the window, looking outside, lost in deep thoughts. Suddenly, a bird hits the window and dies. We then see Venetia and her husband below where the bird has fallen. Venetia's husband says, "Mother used to say that a dead bird means the end of one life and the beginning of another." He tries to hold Venetia's hand, but Venetia walks away without saying anything. This means that he is very angry or sad. These people lived in a house close to the forest. Alex was a math teacher and Eric's son was currently staying with Edwina. It so happened that Eric and Benazzo lost their son in a car accident a year ago. Benazzo was driving the car, so she is blaming herself for her son's death. Since then, she has been very sad. Alex also lost his son, but with time he has tolerated his pain and sorrow, and now he wants Benazzo to get well and move forward in life. But there was no change in Vanessa's behavior till now. She had also told everyone that they will not take the name of her son, Ovi. The name reminds her of all those things. Vanessa was quiet and reserved most of the time. In the story of one day, we see Vanessa going to her dead son's room with a box and placing it on the side table. Later, the three of them have a talk. Vanessa told Alex that she wanted to go hiking alone. Alex was ready for this because he himself wanted Vanessa to get well. Alex also tells this to his brother. Then, Edwina talks about the forest here. She says that they built that facility because people said that there was no place for animals here. Strange incidents are happening. Actually, a private company was doing some kind of experiment here, and they had built a facility here in this forest. According to Edwin, now those people have left from here and that facility has been closed. He further tells that there are signs of people disappearing. Earlier, he did not like these strange things. The reason was that his father used to say such things a few years ago. He had also written a general. People thought he was mad, and the airlines themselves also did not like him. According to the admin, his general is lost somewhere in the forest. There is a lot of information about this place in it. Alex says to Edwina that you are also talking like them, so have you also gone mad? But Edwina believed these things to some extent. Even after this, Vanessa goes out for hiking. Although Eric's was worried about her, he still lets her go alone. Before leaving, Edwina gives her a gun and a walkie-talkie and also tells her to be careful because there are bears in these forests. Now while leaving, she also had a fight with Alex because Vanessa had said that they will not take the name of their dead son, and Edwin takes his name by mistake. After going to the forest, a very strange incident happens with Vanessa. She is shot at, and to save herself, she hides behind a tree. She starts looking in the direction from where the shot was fired. She cannot believe her eyes, because the one who fired the shot was Vanessa herself. That is, a different form of her. Since Vanessa was going through a very difficult situation recently, she thought that maybe it could be her hallucination, but still she was very scared. There at home, Alex and admin were worried about him as a lot of time had passed. When Alexis was talking about going after her, Vanessa tells him that when she came back crying from the forest, she saw a bear there. But Alex suspected that something must have happened there. He tries hard to know about it, but Vanessa says that she did not see anything like that, and while crying, asks him to leave. Edwin and Eric's talk. Eric says to his brother, I am also suffering from this pain, whose dimension has not passed, due to which I did not remember my son, but I have controlled myself. My son is lost. Yeah, now I'm losing my wife too. Admin encourages him that it has been only 1 year. Everything will be fine with time. In the evening, when Eric's and Edwina were sitting on the lawn singing a song, Vanessa also came and sat next to them. During the conversation, Ovi's name came up again, which made Vanessa angry. At the same time, Admin's right hand also gets slightly injured. Edwin also tells a story from his childhood. Once he fell into the water and was saved by his father, which changed his life. He never touched alcohol. So in the middle of the night, when Vinyasa comes downstairs, she sees him drinking alcohol. She is shocked and asks, "What was all that you said outside?" When Edwin starts saying some strange things, his hand also gets injured. But not the right hand, but the left one. As soon as he goes out, another version of Edwin comes out from another room of the house. Voice was the real admin because his right hand was injured. Vanessa was very confused seeing all this. She was unable to understand or explain anything. Then she quietly went to her room, but she was not able to sleep. She was repeatedly remembering those strange things, like seeing herself in the forest or seeing 2 forms of the admin. Either she was going crazy or all this was happening for real. Then the next day, to get rid of her worries, she again went to the forest. She passed through the beach of a broken tree. After going a little further, she reached the same place from where she had just passed. This time she started going in a different direction. But every time she reached the same place, and when she looked carefully, the scene on both sides of the cut tree was the same, which was a reflection of her hard work. So she tied her scarf on one side so that she could know where she would reach this time. Strangely, every time she crossed that path, she reached a place that looked exactly like that. For a long time, she kept wandering here and there, and finally somehow reached home. It is not difficult to understand the concept of multiples. Imagine our own universe. And there are countless other universes as well, but things are different in every universe. Take the example of Vinyasa. It is possible that in a different universe, her name is not Vinyasa, but something else. And maybe in some other universe, she's not even married. Similarly, in some other universe, she never went to the jungle, so every decision creates a different world. Then it will become more clear with the story that after coming home she was very nervous. And now because she is sure that all this is not her illusion, so she tries to tell all this to her husband, Eric's. She feels there is something strange in the forest. After passing through a place, he reaches a place which looks exactly like that. He talks about the admin. After listening to all the strange things of Vinay Sangh, OLX gets angry and says that the elephant passed by at the same time. Even today I blame myself that OLX got killed because of me. Hearing this, Vinay Sangh is shocked that no, it was me who was driving the car and not you. The accident happened to me. But the reality is that Vinay Sangh had now entered a different parallel universe, where the reason for the accident was not him, but LX, who was the Benes of this universe. Yes, she also went to the jungle, and she must have reached another universe through the turmeric. Vanessa gets an idea of this, especially when she gives the injured hand of the admin, because it was the left hand instead of the tooth, which means that in this world also Edwina was injured, but not that hand. Vanessa immediately started going towards the jungle so that she could go to her real world, but now it was not so easy as there are countless such worlds, and it is possible that her form already exists in some parallel universe. Frightened, she came back to the forest and waited there. Then she saw someone half towards her, so she threatened him with the cubes. Then, when that person is half, she turns into Alexa. But the boy whom Alexa knew with her, this is a different parallel universe leader. This Eric's has been wandering here for a long time, so he immediately tells Vanessa that I know what is happening to us here. We are trapped in a parallel universe. Friends, this is not a story of time travel. That is a different concept. In this story, time is passing on its own. These people just enter different worlds. That too when they cross a cut tree, which is acting like a bridge at this time. Then, after listening to Alex, the sister calms down and both of them go out. Alexa was also wandering in this place since all this time. He had gone to different worlds, so he came to know a lot and saw a lot too. He had a journal in which he had collected a lot of information, and he tells Vanessa everything about the multiverse theory. The problem was that whenever these people crossed that bridge, i.e. crossed that cut tree, they did not know which world they would reach. It is possible that they would even reach a world like this, reach where the dinosaurs and everyone are alive. It may take them a lifetime to find their world. This Eric says that actually I am a scientist, and I went to these jungles for research, but I got lost from my world. Alexis was from the world where he got married, and his son also died in a car accident, but the things related to the car are alert too. Alex plans that how am I in your world? Then she tells him that you are a teacher and very good at heart. Then, here, a new thing is coming to the fore. If there are many such universes, it means that there must be a universe in which he is still alive, where that car accident never happened. I ask the same question to Alex that did he find any such world where OBC exists? Alex replies that I have seen many worlds, but there is no such world. In some he does not exist, and in some he has died due to an accident, meaning I did not find him alive anywhere. She gets very disappointed with this, and says that maybe you searched correctly. No. Alex tells that I have an idea that maybe I can take you to your real world. We need an efficient way. Here you become a fisherman, and I will go to the other side. This way when I come back, I will be able to reach here easily, and maybe I will find your world too. Well, Vinyasa had to return to his world, so he gave it to her together. First of all, he needs to go fishing. So he goes to a parallel universe where he was taking stuff from the garage. Then Edwina was there. He looked very sad and said that, why are you both not leaving my life? He exoid. I was surprised that why is he saying such things? So actually in this world, that car accident happened at the hands of Admin, and Alice and Vanessa also died in it. Now Admin felt that these two do not exist in reality. It is just his illusion. Then both of them go away saying that whatever happened is not the fault of Admin, but Admin still felt that all this is not true. Both of them come to the forest for fishing wire. Alas ties the wire to one leg and asks Vinyasa to stay there. Yes, while leaving he says that if you are having trouble recognizing whether I am the real Alex or not. Remember this? Room 1111, bed number 8. Actually, in Alex's world, Vinyasa gave birth to a child on this bed. I ask, how did you come here for the first time? Then Alex tells that one day I have seen 2 faces of my brother. Together with them, I came to the jungle, and since then I have been living here till now. Then after this, he leaves. He remained there the whole night. In the morning, Vanessa was about to leave, but when the wire started moving, then she becomes cautious. When the lyrics come, Vanessa asks him a riddle. That is, the number of the same room, to which he gives the correct answer. I asked him if he found his world, and he replied that no, he went to different worlds. But now I have a solution. We will make this universe in which we are right now our starting point, and from here we will go to other worlds and try to find our own world. This will make it easier for us to find it. I asked what next, to which the addict replied that after this, we should blow up that place, i.e., the bridge from where all this started. I said that I want to find that world where my husband is. Now I understand that the accident was bound to happen, and no one can know destiny. Alex asked if we could not find him. Then in the evening, Alex left from there because now he was going to take the place of some other Alex. That is, after killing him, she also goes out to find her world. She thought that she will go after this Alex. So after coming home, she sees that Alex is sitting there. She comes to him. She asks him a riddle, but he is unable to give any answer. That is because this boy was not Alex. Vanessa gets scared. He was looking at her with surprise and asks that you went to the jungle. We tried to find you. Then Vinay Sahab asks about Edwina's injured condition. Then Alex replies that he is her right hand. Vinay Sahab gets happy to know that she has returned to her real world. But there was a problem. Alexis was not feeling well. Vinay Sahab tries to tell her where she went or what happened to her, but then he knocks her unconscious. After getting happy, she sits on a chair in the garage. X was scared. ANX was also present there. ANX wanted to kill Helix because Vanessa's body was already present there. One of them was telling him not to do this. Alex felt that maybe this was some clairvoyance because according to him, Vanessa came out of the jungle in an injured state and later died. And how is it possible that a human being has two forms? Well, Alexa was not killed, and a scuffle ensued in which Alex was killed, but he freed Edwina and now he ends his own story. Edwina is going back to the jungle. Actually, he was Vanessa's real husband, and that means that now there's nothing left for her here. In the jungle, she finds the dead body of another Alex, whose wedding ring had been removed. Anyway, while following the same fishing bio, she reaches the place where the jungle ethics had told her to be the center. Anyway, very soon Venice Icon had reached such a world where she was seeing herself. Erickson and Vaughn very happy. Next time when she meets Alex in the jungle, he tells her that I could not find my world, but I did find a world where I can live. All he has to do is kill the Roop living there, which he did. The same Alex who met Vinyasa gives the same advice to Alexa, that find a place of your choice and kill the people there. This is the only way left, because in an hour, I'm going to blow up that bridge. Vinaysa says that I cannot do this. I am not a servant like you. Alex gets on my hair, and now Vinay Sahab, and I was just wandering in the jungle like this. Alex had brought his corpse close to the spare. He also had a dynamite with which he's going to blow up this place. This will happen, that this door will close, and the countless forms of those who have either come to this jungle or are wandering will remain there, meaning everything will become peaceful. Well, in the end, she went to a world in despair. When she woke up, she was remembering the deaths of many people in front of the window. And the same thing happens as happened in the beginning of the film. The inbound hits the window. We are brought to this side with Vanessa, where Alex repeats the same things, i.e. what his mother was saying about the dead birds, but this time she holds his hand for balance. Both kiss. Edwina is also fine, and Vanessa also now accepts the truth of her son's death. Now, just like in the beginning, Vinay Sahab went to Ovi's room with that box. This time also she does the same, but this time I come to know that her child is alive. This means that she unknowingly came to a universe where this Surendra never existed and her son is alive. The film ends with a heavy ending. So the question is that now Vanessa came to the universe where her raft is alive, then where did the Vanessa of this place go? So actually, that same Vanessa D, whom she killed in the end, she also came to the jungles, and Alex also closed the door. This means that whatever was where remained outside. I would send the entire concept of the rest of the story to multiples. There can be countless consequences of this. You can even think about your life based on this theory. Anyway, we hope you like these stories. If you like the video, please like it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.